I'm Jeff Fischel. It is time to hand out my year-end awards on this week's Power Poll. We start with the number one team in my Power Poll, the Clemson Tigers. I asked you on Twitter, who's the ACC Offensive Player of the Year? Dalvin Cook, Deshaun Watson, or Marquise Williams? You overwhelmingly voted for Watson.
Watson on the fake. 25. Wait, he's just gliding down the field, and he'll glide to the pylon.
I agree with your voting. Watson is my ACC Offensive Player of the Year and overall Player of the Year. Clemson's foe in the ACC title game, North Carolina, number 2 in the Power Poll, now 11-1 after dominating NC State.
Looking deep for Hollins, he makes the grab. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Is Larry Fedora ACC Coach of the Year? It's either Fedora or maybe Pat Narduzzi or Dabo Swinney. Let's go to the Twitter wheel to see what people are saying. Stop! Bruce may love the Panthers, but he votes for Fedora. He says you have to consider how much UNC has beaten preseason expectations and the year-over-year improvement from 6 wins last year to 11 this year. Solid argument for Fedora. Okay, let's spin again and see how you voted on Twitter. Pitt fans put out the Pat signal and voted for Narduzzi big time. Yes, Pat Narduzzi deserves a lot of credit. So does Fedora. But I'm going against the masses. I say it's Dabo.
Rain, sleet, or snow, Tiger Nation, they show.
Let's spin the wheel to see what fans say about Dabo. Stop. L. Rich is right. He says, hey, Dabo lost 8 starters off of last year's dominant defense. No returning starters on the offensive line, and Clemson is 12-0.
12-0 for Dabo Swinney and his staff.
I want to talk Defensive Player of the Year, but first, here's the full Power Poll. The top 5 unchanged. Miami up to 6. Boston College ends the year at the bottom. And when a team is disappointing, outstanding individual performances sometimes get overlooked. I think Steven Daniels was the best player on the best defense in the conference. He may be the most underrated linebacker in the country. He would have been my vote for ACC Defensive Player of the Year, but he wasn't nominated. So I'm going with my second choice, Shaq Lawson. It's still a great pick. Lawson has been fantastic. He leads the conference in tackles for loss and is a finalist for the Nagurski Award, which goes to the nation's top defensive player. Remember, anytime you can tweet me about the Power Poll or write me on my Facebook page. I'm Jeff Fischel. This is the ACC Digital Network.